Now to those new developments in the case of two Americans arrested for killing a police officer in Rome. One of those suspects now claiming self-defense. The judge is skeptical. Ian Panel is in Rome in front of the jail where both teens are being held. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. That's right. One of the teenagers, Finnegan Elder, claimed that he thought he was going to be strangled, but the investigating judge dismissed that, saying there was no evidence of marks of strangulation on his neck. And this comes as just moments ago, police and prosecutors defending their handling of this case.
This morning, new details about the attack that left this Italian police officer dead and two San Francisco teens behind bars in Rome. Police say 18-year-old Gabriel Natale and 19-year-old Finnegan Elder murdered police officer Mario Cerciello Rega. The teenagers, seen here allegedly stealing a backpack in a drug deal gone wrong. Police say when the teenagers demanded money and drugs for its return, the owner called them. According to a court document obtained by ABC News, Officer Mario Cerciello Rega and his partner Andrea Variali, seen here at Rega's wedding last month, went to recover the backpack. Variali says that when they approached the teens with their badges Friday night, identifying themselves as police, Elder and Natale seemed wary and suspicious, suddenly launching into a violent attack that left his partner bleeding abundantly from his chest, falling to the ground saying, "They stabbed me." The entire encounter lasting about 4 minutes. Police say Elder stabbed Rega 11 times with a 7-inch blade, then fled to their hotel where he hid the knife in the ceiling. Natale claimed he had no idea his friend had attacked the officer with a knife until the next morning, but an Italian judge disagreeing, saying he acted as an accomplice. Authorities say the teenagers confessed to their involvement in his murder. Meanwhile, this photo of Natale blindfolded while in police custody causing controversy, his attorney claiming it significantly undermines the credibility of rule of law. This as the dead officer was laid to rest, buried in the same church where he married just a month ago. Both Americans met with the U.S. consul in Rome on Monday, and Elder's family telling ABC News they plan to travel to Rome soon, adding, "Our hearts go out to the family and friends of Officer Cerciello Rega, who have suffered an unimaginable loss."
So it could take up to a year for the pair to be formally charged. The judge saying she thought that the Americans had shown an absence of self-control and were highly dangerous, saying that because she thought that they were a flight risk, she wouldn't release them. George?
Okay, and thanks. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, for more on this. So you have two different suspects, two separate sets of facts. That could lead to some game theory for the prosecutors.
Absolutely. You're going to have two very different defenses. With regard to the guy who actually did the stabbing, it's clear it's going to be self-defense, which is, I didn't know he was a police officer. He came at me. I was just defending him myself. Tough argument when you have 11 stab wounds. The second guy, though, is going to say, I didn't even know there was a stabbing. I just thought there was some sort of altercation, and I tried to get out of there. I had nothing to do with it. So the question's going to be, do they try and cut a deal with him, the one who didn't do the actual stabbing, to say, work with us here, we'll cut you a deal.
But what could cause problems for both of them is that it all appeared to begin with a drug deal gone bad.
That's right. That doesn't help them because there's another crime they're charged with here, which is extortion. They're charged with murder, but they're also charged with extortion for basically saying to them, hey, you better come back here if you want your phone and give us drugs, etc. So that's not a helpful fact on the extortion charge, but it also isn't helpful on the murder charge. When you're talking about the situation that they were involved in, it makes a self-defense claim just a little bit harder as well.
We also saw the picture of one of the suspects being blindfolded during the questioning. How much trouble is that for the prosecutor's case?
Well, look, it's trouble for the police. The police are dealing with the international fallout. But as long as it's true that when they were questioned with a lawyer present, which is what the police are saying, this isn't going to have that much of an impact on the case itself. It's going to look bad. They're going to certainly mention it, but it's not going to be a make or break issue in terms of guilt or innocence on the facts. You know, the police there say we've already transferred the guy who did it. They never should have done this, etc. But different question from how does it impact the actual case.
Dan Abrams, thanks very much.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.